Hi guys, welcome back to my page. I hope you guys have been enjoying the first 13 days, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know which one has been your favorite, all of the makeup looks. My favorite makeup look so far has been this day 3's makeup look. That one was so pretty. I want that to be my everyday makeup. This is the inspiration photo for today's makeup look. I think it's so pretty. I think it's like the baby I'm cold or I'm cold makeup. There's like several versions of it and I found them all online, and I think I'm going to be doing a couple of it. So this might be like I'm cold part 2 because I think I've already done one. So we're going to tentatively call it I'm cold part 2. Again, I really hope you guys have been enjoying all of the makeup looks so far, and if you do like what you see on this page, go ahead and subscribe to the page and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I upload my next video, as well as adding the playlist of all of the makeup looks that will be under to your library. So as soon as I upload, they'll be added to that playlist and you can watch all the videos from there. Again, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have been enjoying this video so far. This month has been pretty wild. A lot of things going on. Hopefully everything will like chill out, but you know, once you say it, that's when it stops chilling out, so we'll just keep it moving. So I hope you guys are excited to watch this full tutorial, so let's head right to it. OLENS Scandy One Day Olive lenses. I think these lenses look so pretty over top of my natural eye color. They're not 100% close to the inspo photo, but I think these look really pretty on me, and I think they're going to match the vibe of the like bluey dark colored lenses on the inspo photo, but just kind of like match that vibe on me. They will be linked below as always, and my discount code is also down below, so you can use that to get some money off at checkout. To start off the priming process, going to go in with the NYX Bear With Me spray. I think I've recently mentioned this on my other social media that like setting spray is the key to like a flawless base, and I just use it to set literally everything, and I love going in with setting spray. I feel like it just like makes the skin look hydrated and nice and plump. Then going into the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I've only used this like once before, I think, and I love that base makeup so much that I'm going to try to like have the same vibe as that base makeup, so I'm going to be using this again today. Next, to color correct, going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo Color Corrector in the shade Orange. I'm going to put this over all of my discoloration, and I'm going to try like kind of a new way to color correct. First by going in with this product, and then I'm just going to go in with the BK Beauty 108 brush, and I'm going to use that to perfectly blend that into my face. Just keep patting in circular motions until it's as blended as I want it to be. Using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Beige, I'm going to go in and cover up that color corrector. I'm just going to go over top of everything because I feel like this is just going to make it look like I've never had a blemish, never had a bag, and just kind of cancel out all of that discoloration. And then I'm going to go back in with that BK Beauty 108 brush just to nicely blend that into the rest of my face and just kind of prep it for my foundation. So I have previously used the PARNELL Sycamanu Serum Cushion in 33C Cool Cream. This is not the perfect foundation shade for me, however. PARNELL kind of like heard my cries, so they did send me a nice little goodie box that I'm going to open for you guys today. Ooh. You kind of see everything inside. A nice little hi PARNELL, and it tells me all the contents. They gave me our Sycamanu 92 serum, and then the PARNELL Glacial Biome Water No Sebum Cushion. I think I'm going to post a full review of that on the short form content, so make sure you look out for that. Was also sent their Sycamanu Serum Mist, a couple of the same foundation. I have 35 in Caramel, 34 in Natural Tan, and 33 in Mocha Cream. As I am 35 in a couple other foundation shades, I think this one's going to be a pretty good match, but I'm going to try them all out. First going in to swatch 33 in Mocha Cream, then going in with 34 in Natural Tan, and lastly 35 in Caramel. I'm going to go in with 35 in because I think I just like that one the best. Get some product. I'm going to be honest, this seems lighter than the other one, but I feel like it like matches my actual face. I just have like the color corrector, which makes my skin look really orange. So I think that's what's throwing me off right now. It matches like my actual face, so we're just gonna keep it moving. And I'm just gonna blend all this out. Covers up my discoloration very well, and it's covering up that color corrector nicely too. It matches my neck nicely. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my face. I'll be right back. So I think it like literally matches my skin color very nice. I think that like my neck and my face are like pretty perfectly matched. With all that orange stuff on my face, it just kind of threw me off at first when I was putting it on. But now that it's all blended in, it just looks really pretty on the skin. To conceal, going in with the Milani Conceal Imperfect in the shade Cool Sand. Going to put that on my under eye, a little on any other discoloration that's peeking through. Then I'm going to go in with a triangle powder puff to blend that into the foundation, just to make sure like all of my blemishes just completely disappear. To contour, going to go into the Made by Mitchell Curve Case. I'm going to take the shade Shade and Laid, and I'm going to use this to kind of completely contour my face. I love using cream contour. I also love using just like stick contours. I feel like they also work really well with my skin, and they blend out literally so beautifully. But just like kind of hone in the perimeters of my face and just make them look really nice and snatched. I'm gonna also take that on my lower lip to make my nose look pretty thin along the nose bridge, but then keeping the tip of my nose nice and rounded just along the tip. BK Beauty 101 brush to buff out the perimeter of my face. And again, the goal, I just want to look nice and snatched and really like pulled back in together. And this brush is so nice because it's so dense, and I feel like it just blends out all of the creams, especially the contour, very well on my face. And it's such a lovely tool to have. I'm also going to use that same brush for my lower lip. Then taking a flat Morphe brush, I'm going to use that to blend out the sides of my nose. Really like blend that into the foundation and the concealer that's already kind of there, and pat that into the eyebrows to help make the nose look really nice and defined, and just making sure you're keeping the tip of that nose nice and round. e.l.f. Camo Concealers in the shade Tan Sand and Medium Peach. I like to first go in with Tan Sand and use that as like the base layer of my highlighter, really lifting the sides of the face and just bringing some light into those areas. And really just kind of concentrating on all of the high points of my face just to add some dimension to the face. Then I'm going to go in with Medium Peach to kind of like highlight the center of my face and just bring a lot more light and attention to the center. BK Beauty 110 brush down the center of my face to blend out all of that highlighter. It just makes it blend better with the concealer, the contour, and all of the really highlights, as well as the foundation. And I feel like the blend just looks pretty seamless, and it just makes my skin just look really nice and highlighted, but then meshes well with the rest of the products. Then using the BK Beauty A506 brush, I'm just going to use that to blend out my under eye, just make it look nice and lifted, and really concentrating that light shade just at my inner corners. I feel like it really does a good job at helping my face look nice and lifted, and it just is very flattering to my face shape. And a lot of patting in circular motions just to get that perfectly blended into the rest of that product. Going back into the curve case, I'm going to take this shade Cowlick, and I'm going to use that as my cream blush. I'm going to put that on the apple of my cheeks, on my nose, and on my chin, just to make that area look really nice and flushed. Then I'm going to go in with the back side of a powder puff to get that nice and blended into my face. And again, it just makes you look like frostbitten, like you just came in from outside, and that's kind of the vibe that the look is going for. Going back in with more NYX Bear With Me spray to set all of my creams. This is such a crucial step because when it comes to the makeup just looking like skin plus, you're going to need this. It looks like you're wearing a filter. It's literally so perfect on the skin. Kaleido Symphony Contour Trio in the shade Tan to set my contour. I love using this Morphe angled brush, and I love just buffing that perfectly into everywhere I put that cream contour. This just sets it all so well, and it's such a nice color because I feel like it really like helps meld it into my skin better, and I just like buff out all of the edges of my face. And again, my face is a lot rounder than the inspo photos or literally anybody whose makeup look I'm recreating, so I love to just go in with this step. It makes my face just look really really nice and chiseled. Then I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush and I'm going to use that to set my nose contour. Just going to go in and blend that out and buff that into my eyebrows, and it just sets the nose so nicely. YSL All Hours Hyper Finish in the shade Translucent to set around my face. This does a really good job of helping to eliminate all of the shine on my face caused by those cream products. The cream products are necessary for like underpainting purposes, but this just helps like get rid of all the shine that I don't want on my face. So when I go back in with highlighter in a little bit, I only have the shine exactly where I want it and nowhere that I don't. This product does such a good job of just like helping canceling out all shine without leaving me with like an unnecessary white cast. Kaleidos Mono Blush in the shade Sanguine. I lost this at my boyfriend's house for maybe like a couple weeks and I finally got it back the other day. Oh my gosh, I've been missing this blush. This is a red blush, but it comes off really nice and pink on my skin, and this just helps me kind of like cultivate that I've just been outside, I'm a little nippy, I'm really cute though kind of vibe with the blush. And I'm just gonna put this over everywhere I put that cream blush, and I feel like this really helps to complete a look. This is literally hands down one of my favorite blushes for my skin tone. The last powder product I will be using is the Flower Nose Little Angel Collection Emboss Highlighter in the shade Paradise Lost. This is one of my favorite highlighters. I'm just going to use this on all of the high points of my face. Again, like just adding dimension, trying to add layers, making sure my face does not look that flat, because when you put on foundation and when you contour, sometimes your face looks a little muddy and a little flat. But adding that blush, adding in that highlight just really helps to elevate a look and just bring some light and focus back into your face. Lastly, to finish off my base, going in with one last spray of the NYX Bear With Me spray, and I'm currently using this as a fixer. NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. I'm going to use this to do a nice manicured brow. I'm going to first brush all the brow hairs upwards and then draw a line connecting the front of my brow to the tail of where I want the tail to be. Then I'm going to brush all the hairs downward and then kind of connect the top of the brow at the like halfway point to the tail. And then I'm going to feel in the tail of the brow just to make sure all those sparse areas are filled. Then I'm going to go to the front of the brow and I'm just going to do some fake hair strokes at the front just to make the brow look fuller. The brow is pretty light in the inspo photo, so I'm not going to go too heavy. And then when I'm just kind of happy with the overall look of the brow, I'm going to brush all the brow hairs upwards and then kind of brush them into space. Then going in with the Unlecia Sharper Pomade Eyebrow Fixer in the shade Clear. I'm just going to run this through my brow hairs, just again make the brow just look really nice and set and just kind of perfectly in place. P. Louise Base Pro in Rumor 2.5 to set my lids. I'm going to apply that with my finger, then go in with a powder puff to kind of smooth that into my lids. I don't really think I'm going to be doing that much with my eyeshadow today, but I just want the base of my lids to just be nice and like even. I'm going to be using both the P. Louise Lady in Charge and Wedding Wish palettes today. From Lady in Charge, going to first go in with the shade MOB, and I'm going to put that all over my lid to set the P. Louise Base Pro. Then I'm going to go in with the shade First Love, and I'm going to put that all over my lower lash line to really smoke that out and kind of prep it for when I go in and do the Egg Yolk style. Using the shade Endless Love, and I'm going to use that to highlight my lower lash line along my inner corner and my brow bone just to lighten up those areas. Then going on top of my lower lash line with the shade Forever Yours, just to add that pinky shade back onto my lower lash line. Then using the shade Guidance just on my lid on the center just to brighten that area up slightly. And then going over top of that with Mum in a Million on the center of my lid, my inner corner, and a little bit on my lower lash line. Unlecia's Easy Glide Flat Eyeliner in the shade Mood Brown. I'm going to use that on my lower lash line. Not quite going into my waterline, but just adding some emphasis, and then slightly using this to tightline my upper lash line. Then going into the Flower Nose Butterfly Cloud Color Collection Eyeliner in the shade Brown. I'm going to use that to do a really nice soft wing on my upper lash line. Slightly line that, and then also keep my inner corners nice and rounded, and kind of blend that into that lower lash line shape. And then if I want to use that to just add a little extra dimension to the lower lash line, I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to also use this to just go over some of my moles on my face, just to add that like extra bit of character that a mole will add. BBIA Lash Powder Pencil in the shade Banana Milk. I'm going to use this to line my waterline, and this helps just open my eye up a little more. To curl my lashes, going in with my Shiseido Lash Curler, and I love using this. I kind of go into sections on my eye, just clamping it, and then just opening my eye up more and more each time I clamp. Hourglass Unlocked Mascara in the shade Ultra Black to coat my upper lashes. I'm not putting any mascara on my lower lashes today. For some reason, the inspo photo does not have lower lashes on. So I'm just going to concentrate this on my upper lashes, just kind of prep them for falsies. Then I'm going to go in with a pair of false lashes. There are clustered lashes. I don't have the same one that the inspo photo has. These look really nice on the eye, and I think they complement this eye makeup very well. Then going into the Unleashia Tap Me Duo in Rub-a-Dub, taking the shade Splendid. I'm going to use this glitter to just mimic snowflakes that have stayed on my face. I'm going to literally just put this all over. I'm going to put some in my eyelashes, in my eyebrows, on my cheeks, on my lids, literally all over my face, just because it's supposed to mimic that I just came in from outside. I still have fresh snowfall on my face, and it's just going to look really cute. I love the way that this glitter just literally does look like snow, the way it glitters, and just make sure you put it all over your face. Then to line my lips, mostly my lower lip, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in the shade Lay Down the Mauves. I'm going to use this to, again, just make sure my lower lip looks really nice and full. And I'm going to put that a little bit on my Cupid's bow because I want that like pinky shade to like resonate all over my face. And I feel like this shade is just going to work really well with the rest of the colors. Then to tint my lips, going into the Shiseido Berry Shot Lip Tint in the shade Cheers. I'm going to concentrate that on my lower lip. It's such a beautiful pinky shade. I think it matches the inspo photo very well, if I do say so myself. And I'm going to put this slightly on my upper lip, just mainly in the center, just to make my lip look really nice and pouty. To top everything off, once that tint dries down, going to go in with a Ramen Lasting Water Gloss in the shade Meteor Track. I've recently been corrected that this, I was calling it like Rom and D, but they were like, no, it's pronounced Romand. So the Ramen Glassing Water Gloss, that's what I'm going to go in, just to top everything off. So this is going to be the final look. There's nothing else I want to add to it. I think it looks really pretty, kind of matches the vibe really well. So I'm going to do my hair, and I'll see you right back. So this is the final look. I think it turned out really pretty. I love the way that the glitter looks on the face. I love this hat. I just literally stole this from my older sister. It looks so pretty. I know the inspo photo is wearing a white hat, but like I feel like the black hats just give me a better vibe. And it's also like my white hat is not the same vibe as this hat. It just looks so much better on me. All the products you see on my face will be linked down below, as well as all of my discount codes, so you can get some money off at checkout. All of my social media is also linked down below, so if you want to follow me on other platforms, go ahead and follow those links to do so. I'm going to have a special section of all of the Parnell products that I was sent, and remember, they were gifted to me. I did not use my own money, but I am in no obligation to talk about the products, but I just think that the foundation is so pretty. I think the makeup just looks kind of really flawless. I love it. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you guys think of the makeup. I really enjoyed today's look. I think it looks super pretty. Again, I hope you really enjoyed this makeup look. I love you guys so much. Bye!